Hello and welcome to our letter of the day video. Today's letter is the letter Q. Take a good look at letter Q so you can recognize it. And now I have another idea to help you to remember it. Let's decorate the letter Q. We're going to use Q-tips. So I have some Q-tips here and just a little bit of different colors of paint. And now I'm just going to dip the Q-tip into the paint and make some little dots all over this letter Q. If you'd like to, you can even do some patterns. That would be fun. So I have some blue and then green and orange. I'll just make some more patterns for you to see. This is a fun way to decorate letter Q. And as you decorate, it helps you to remember the shape of letter Q so you can recognize it later. Okay, so decorate Q with Q-tips. That's the way you can decorate the letter for today. And now that we know what it looks like, we're going to learn how to write the letter Q. So we're going to start with a letter O. So let's make a letter O. And then we're going to give it a little line right here at the bottom. To me, this kind of looks like a little duck's mouth. It's closed right now. Do you see? Here's the eye I added. The duck's mouth, when he opens it, he says quack, 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 and Q is for quack. So can you make the letter Q? Just make a circle with that little line that looks like the duck's mouth is closed. I'll show you what this looks like on the handwriting house, okay? So we're going to make an O first. The O is going to be upstairs and downstairs since this is an uppercase letter Q. And then we're going to just make a line right down at the bottom that goes all the way down to the green carpet. Let me show you again. So there's our letter O, and then we're going to make a line that comes straight down. That's an uppercase letter Q. It's an O, and then a line that comes straight down to the green carpet. Okay, so now let's talk about the lowercase letter Q. If the uppercase Q used a big O, the lowercase q is going to use a little o. And then we're going to go right beside the O, and we're going to make a line that goes down right beside it. Hey, that looks like an A. But don't stop there. Keep going all the way to the bottom and then bounce up, kind of like a bouncy ball. In our story today, you're going to hear about a bouncy ball. So make that bouncy ball and then make that line that comes down and kind of bounces back up like a hook. That's the lowercase q, and I'll show you what it looks like on the handwriting house. Since it's lowercase, that means it's a little letter and it needs to go downstairs, but this one's a teenager letter, so it's able to go down into the basement and hang out. So we're going to make that O downstairs, come back to the top, make a line right beside it and touching it all the way down into the basement and bounce up. All the way down, just like letter A, but just keep going all the way down to the bottom. Boing, bounce back up. Okay, this is the lowercase q. And now let's talk about what Q sounds like. Letter Q says qua, qua, qua. Can you try to make that sound? Q says qua, qua, qua. You kind of take your lips and make them small and then open them back up again. Qua, qua, qua. Q says qua, as in quiet. Q says qua, qua, qua. Well, today we're going to play the quiet game, but we're going to add a little more challenge to it. I'm going to see if you can also not blink. So let's freeze and be really quiet and try not to blink. Are you ready? What does letter Q say? Q says qua, as in quiet. Ready, set, go. I blinked. Did you beat me? Did you blink? Do you want to play one more time? Let's play the quiet game one more time. Are you ready? Remember, try not to blink. I bet you're going to beat me because I'm really bad at this game. Okay, on your marks, get set. Quiet. I blinked again. I blinked right away. I'm not very good at that game. It's hard to be quiet, isn't it? And it's also hard to not blink. Q says qua, as in quiet. Q says qua, qua, qua. Well, for math, before we do math, hold on. I wanted to tell you one more thing about letter Q during our phonics time. Normally we blend, but we're not going to blend today. Instead, I want to tell you one quick thing about letter Q. Q has a best friend. Do you have a best friend? Well, letter Q does. And Q's best friend is the letter U. Q and U are like this. They're best friends. They stick together. They're almost always together. So in words like quiet or quick or quarter, they're always together. Q is often with U. They're best friends and they stick together for most words. Okay, so I just wanted to share that with you. Q and U together makes the sound qu, qu, qu. All right, now let's do some math. Well, Q does say as in quarter, so today we're going to talk about a quarter and some other coins. I'm going to teach you what they look like and their names. So let me share my screen and show you that. Okay, so this is a penny. This is the front and the back side of a penny. A penny is brown. A penny is worth 1 cent. Can you say penny? This is a nickel. A nickel is silver in color. A nickel is worth 5 cents. Look really closely because I'm going to test you at the end and see if you remember what the names of these coins are. The back of this one has a building on it. This is a nickel. This one is a dime. Can you say dime? Look at the picture on the dime. It shows a past president with short hair and he's looking to the side. The back of the dime has a torch with a flame and some plants. This is a dime and it's worth 10 cents. Finally, look at this one very carefully so you can remember. This one shows a past president and he's looking to the side and he has a ponytail. The back has a bird. This is a quarter. Quarter starts with a Q. A quarter is worth 25 cents. All right, let's go back and have a little test. Let's see if you remember what these coins are, okay? What's this one? A penny. Good, penny. What is this one? It's a nickel. Nickel. What's this coin? It's a dime. A dime. And what's this coin? A quarter. Quarter. Well, you did a great job on your test today. Nice work. Did you notice that almost all of those coins were silver in color? Silver looks like this spoon. It's kind of gray, but it's also really shiny. This is the color silver. All the coins looked silver in color except the penny, and the penny was brown. Our color today is silver, and I'm going to teach you how to spell silver. It goes like this. S-I-L-V-E-R, silver, silver. S-I-L-V-E-R. Silver is what that spells. Can you try to spell silver? S-I-L-V-E-R. Silver, silver. S-I-L-V-E-R. Silver is what that spells. Well, let me show you a coin. This is a penny. Can you tell me what shape is this penny? It's a circle. So let's take a look at Susie. Susie's circle, big and round. All I do is roll around. So a penny and all the other coins are in the shape of a circle. A circle is round with no sides and no corners. Well, today, if you'd like to, you can practice your shape, the circle, by tracing it around some coins, or you can even do a coin rubbing with a crayon. Put this under a piece of paper, put the paper on top, and rub across it, and you're going to be able to see some circles coming out on the top. Okay, well, that was our shape for today, and now it's time for our art. And guess what I'm going to be using for art today? I'm going to be using a potato chip can. So I see another circle. The top of this is a circle. I took the top and I just took some scissors and cut a hole in it. We're going to make this into a bank to hold our quarter and all our other coins. So get a grown-up to help you if you're going to do this project. You need a hole in the top for the bank, and then I'm just taking a piece of yellow construction paper. Construction paper is the perfect size to cover this can. I'm going to roll this all the way around like this, and then I'm going to secure it with a piece of tape. Now I'm going to put that top back on like this. Now it's ready for my coins. If you'd like to, though, you can decorate it however you'd like. I'm going to decorate mine with some Hello Kitty stickers. So there you have it. There's a bank to hold your quarter and all your other coins. Now I'd like for us to do some science. We're going to be cleaning some coins today, some really old and dirty pennies. So let me change my camera view and let's do this science experiment together. For science today, we're going to be cleaning these really old pennies. Do you see how dirty they look? I can almost not even see the pictures on them. They're so dirty. Well, we're going to be using two different things to clean the pennies. We're going to be using a lemon, but you could also use a lime. So let's just take one of the pennies and let's just stick it right into the lemon. I'm going to just stick it halfway so we can see the difference between the part that's clean and not clean. And then I'm going to use some vinegar. Let's pour some vinegar in this glass. About halfway full. And then let's use a teaspoon of salt right into the vinegar. Next, I'm going to drop this really dirty penny right into the glass. And I'm going to use a spoon just to stir it around. The salt will actually act as an abrasive. It will scrub off the dirt and grime from the penny. But the vinegar, and also something that's found in the lemon, is going to help to dissolve all the yucky stuff. Vinegar and also the lemon has acid in it. It's acidic. A lemon has citrus acid, and there's 5% acidity in this vinegar. It says so here. If you watched the video where we put the egg in the vinegar, you might remember that the vinegar dissolved the eggshell. It breaks down. So the acid in the vinegar and also in the lemon is going to break down or dissolve away all the dirt and grime. Let's read a story and then come back and see how this science experiment turned out. Okay, so let's read this story together, and it is called Penny the Forgotten Coin. This story was written by Denise Brennan-Nelson, and the pictures were drawn by Michael Glenn Monroe. Penny, the Forgotten Coin. John and Joey raced to the end of the driveway. As they stopped to turn their bikes around, the glint of something shiny caught John's eye. "Hey, look," John said, "there's a penny." "Big deal," Joey said. "Dad says you can't do anything with a penny these days." John bent down and plucked the penny from the dirt. Turning it over to admire both sides, he whispered to himself, "Find a penny, pick it up. All day long you'll have good luck." Deciding that the penny belonged with his other treasures, John dropped it in his pocket. Penny slowly opened her eyes. Looking around, she saw marble, rock, bouncy ball, feather, string, and bubble gum. They all began talking at once. "What do you want?" Rock grumbled. "Why are you here?" Marble demanded. "What can you do?" snapped Bouncy Ball. Bubblegum sneered. "She can't do anything. She can't even buy me a piece of bubblegum anymore." Before Penny could tell them what John had said, the treasures began chanting, "Penny, Penny, what a bore. Can't do anything anymore." That wasn't very nice, was it? Humiliated, Penny sank to the bottom of the pocket. Looking up at the treasures, she thought, maybe they're right. Marble was beautiful, so smooth and so round. And Feather's bold, vibrant colors made it easy to see why John had kept him. Rock had shimmering speckles and sharp, rugged edges, and John could blow bubbles as big as balloons with bubble gum. Penny knew the boys would have hours of fun bouncing the bouncy ball in the driveway, and John needed string. Without it, he couldn't fly his kite. Feeling lonely and sad, Penny curled up in the bottom of John's pocket and wondered, "Who needs me? What can I do?" But then Penny began to remember happier days. She remembered the day she was made at the mint. That's the place where they make coins. She remembered the piggy bank shake and the feel of the hardwood floor. She remembered being clutched in Rebecca's hand and her smile at the candy store. She remembered the fountain and the secret wishes and being scooped up from penny dishes. She had even visited some funny and unusual places, like the penny loafer shoes. But her favorite of all was watching the races, when you could have a race for 1 penny. She hummed her song, and it seemed to Penny that her value was great and her uses were many. "I'm not like the other treasures," Penny thought. "I can't sparkle, fly, or bounce, but I know I'm very special because every penny counts." Penny's thoughts were interrupted by the sound of John and Joey's voices. "I go first," Joey shouted. "No, I go first," insisted John. Then he suggested, "Wait, let's flip a coin." The treasures looked at each other, wondering what would happen next. John's fingers fumbled around in his pocket until he found Penny. As he lifted her up past the other treasures, they shouted, "Where do you think you're going?" Without hesitation, Penny smiled proudly and answered, "John needs me." "I call heads," John shouted, tossing Penny into the air. When he lifted his hand, John smiled. It was heads, and he whispered, "Find a penny, pick it up. All day long you'll have good luck." Do you see Penny? She's in the bathtub. Would you like to see how our science experiment turned out? Let's find out how the pennies look after they've been in the vinegar and the lemon. Let's start with the lemon. Let's pull it out and see if our penny got clean. Wow, take a look at that. The lemon did really clean the penny. It's so shiny on the bottom now. Now let's take a look at how our penny and the vinegar turned out. Wow, it's so shiny now. Remember at the beginning it was really dark and black. Look at how nice it looks. So the acid in the vinegar and the lemon juice really did make our coins sparkle. Well, in the story today, the little rhyme said, "Find a penny, pick it up. All day long you'll have good luck." Of course, we know that there's no such thing as good luck, but I'll tell you something, there is blessing from the Lord. He loves you and he loves to bless his children. I hope that you had a great day learning about letter Q and Q's best friend, U, and QU together says quack, quack, quack. Maybe you can make a bank to hold your quarters and all your other coins. And if you'd like to, you can even try to clean some pennies today. I'll see you next time for our letter of the day video. Goodbye.